Welcome to Repair for Everyone. Today I'm going to be changing the battery on an iPhone 7 Plus. So what we want to do today is, I've already taken off the screen. So you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a tri-wing screwdriver, and a pentalobe. So once you actually got the battery disconnected from the board, I like to remove these screws. There's 3 screws over here, 1, 2, 3. I always like to keep my screws organized. That way, reassembly is much easier. Then take these 2 screws over here. It's a gasket. I've heard that it's for barometric pressure, but it's just a piece of plastic, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Lift that up, and then what you're going to do is disconnect the Taptic engine from the board carefully. Then lift that out. So now that gives you a lot more space to actually take the battery out. So you always want to be careful when you take these off, because you don't want to puncture the battery. So grab a pair of flat needle nose pliers or tweezers, and I like to do a rolling motion. I twirl, pull, and while I do the pulling, I then twist back, and then I bring it to the side, like so, and I actually just pull until that strip releases. Just a little quick trip to remove the adhesive. I just use my thin tool, like that. Then, we're going to take the next one off. If any of these tabs break, it's not the end of the world. You might have to gently flex the battery a little bit to lift it up. Just pull. You don't want to pull on it too fast, because you might rip the tabs. However, if you have a nice steady pace, and make sure it's not snagging on anything, it makes the process way easier. Alright, now the battery is removed. Prep your new battery. So either put adhesive strips on it if you got a kit from online, or line it up like that. What I'm going to do actually first is reinstall the Taptic engine, because that will help ensure that you place the battery in the right spot. And if you've taken care to place all your screws in the proper positioning, the reassembly will be very easy and straightforward. What I like to do is I like to click it in first, then press against the board with the battery gently, and then lay it down. That way it folds the ribbon cables properly, and this thing, the battery itself, sits in the proper position. Then all we have to do is reconnect. So before I do that, I'm just going to disconnect the battery again. And then before we finish up this repair, what we want to do is test the device and make certain that the battery charges at least a couple of percentage. We're already almost done. Reconnect your ribbon cables, then reconnect your battery. Then we're going to reinstall the plate. Again, organization is key to a successful repair. This particular phone was actually taken to an Apple store where the customer was told that it was impossible to fix. Then get it on top groove, do the bottom first, and then work your way up the middle. Now what we're going to do is we're going to plug it in and then charge the phone a couple percentage. Alright, so I just reconnected the battery in the device and plugged it back in. So what I'm going to do is just a little bit of further testing and charge the battery up just a bit. Alright, and that concludes how to change a battery on the iPhone 7 Plus. You can just simply click it closed and finish your installation and you should be all done. Put your two bottom screws in.